Hi. What do you say to a audience of psychics and mediums? I've thought about this. I think the best thing to say is to say thank you. Thank you. Getting to where you are has been a process that has come with its own challenges and obstacles, and yet you've persisted. You've listened to something within you, and despite this noise in the world and the different many things probably going on in your life, and maybe without a lack of support and understanding from family or friends, you've listened and you've persisted. And that's no small matter. You know, we come from all different backgrounds, all different kinds of socioeconomic experiences and realities. We may have had other careers in our life, we may have family, we may be starting off young, or we may come to it later in life. But it's a personal journey, and we all have our own journey here. And it's always come with challenges, it's always come with an inner process that we don't always understand. And despite what it may seem like, we've all had a choice too. You know, may have actually for a long time in our life listened to the world, listen to what others have said, listen to what was expected of us or what we thought we wanted to do in life or be in life. And we haven't listened within. Maybe we have listened from within from a young age, and still there have been obstacles. Still, it hasn't always been an easy road, and still we've persisted. However, we've gotten to where we are, it's come not just with learning certain abilities and taking classes and sitting down one day and just talking about what Spirit has said to us. Sometimes that happens. That happened in my own life, that it kind of just happened and from a young age, but still, there have been challenges. Still, I've had to work through things and persist and believe in myself and trust myself. We all have to do that. We all have to do that because this is not just simply a matter of being a medium. This is a much bigger evolution. It's an evolution within us, within our heart, within our soul. And it's an evolution outside of us because we are different people. We are parts of families and society and culture and groups of friends, whatever that might be. And we bring to that all of who we are. We may not do readings for our family and friends, but this work is much deeper than just giving readings. This work is about listening to our spirit, listening to our soul, listening within and listening to a voice that seems sometimes to know us better than we know ourselves and to be leading us sometimes into the unknown. You know, sometimes it provokes fear, sometimes confusion, sometimes doubt. We all have been there where we felt those things, and yet we've persisted. Yet somehow something in us, our heart, our soul, is stronger. It's a voice that doesn't go away. It's something within us that we cannot just deny any longer. And that's the real gift of this work. That's what we bring. That's the evolution that we're bringing to the world. And that's huge. It's huge because the world doesn't see reality in that way. The world sees it in much more of a concrete physical power and struggle and positives too. It's not just a negative thing, but still it's different. It's different. And so when we listen in that way, we show up in a different way. We show up for people in need. We show up in service. We show up to our families. We show up in a much more visible, authentic, real way. And so if you are struggling, if you are doubting sometimes, if you are questioning, it's part of the process. It's part of the gift. It's the unwrapping of the gift because beyond that and deeper into that, There is a compelling truth that we're all aware of. We may not always put it in words, we may not always know exactly what it is, but there is a truth there that we are determined to not just know, but to live. And so keep going. And if you're there, congratulations. That is just a wonderful, spread yourself out, let your wings go wide, let your span of attainment touch many lives and many hearts. And keep growing, keep expanding, keep knowing that there's a powerful force working through you that is literally changing all those around you, even without saying a word. It's the vibration, it's the energy, it's the awareness, the truth, and the love that just vibrates off of you like a magnetic field that affects everything and everyone around you. And that's the real journey that we're all on. Now, if you are maybe not a professional medium or psychic, maybe that you're someone who wants to do this work or who feels a calling or who has had experiences and would like to know more about that. Whatever it is, whatever your interest in this is, I want to thank you too. I want to thank you because I know where you've been. I know it can be confusing. I know that it can be a choice, and I know it can also feel a little overwhelming at times too, or that we don't know where we're going, or we're going to fail, or make fools of ourselves, or go to do a reading and get everything wrong, and to be looked at by this person that we're working with like we're, I don't know, we're wrong, we're faking it, we're doing something, but it's not working. It's hard, I know that, but it's okay too. You know that it's okay. It's part of the process. And even that draws us closer to our heart. You know, sometimes we're tested in that way. We're tested in the way that we can't do this for an ego purpose. We can't do this for our expectations or our desires to be fulfilled. And so sometimes what happens is that we get kind of a little plummeted, you know, our ego gets a little bit tarnished. It doesn't work out the way we want, or, you know, we want to take a class and we want to be there right away, and we're not there. We're not where we want to be. And so we start to think, well, I'm not doing well enough. Maybe this isn't the right work for me. Maybe I'm fooling myself. Whatever it is, whatever doubt comes up, I want you to look at that as just a way to get you into a stronger place, a way to bring you into the truth of who you are. Because all of that stuff doesn't really matter ultimately. What matters is listening within, surrendering to it, letting go into it. You know, I used to, and I still do feel this way, but for so many years, I just felt like I was just like God's little toy that I amused God, whatever God was. I thought I'm just an amusement here because I'm always tripping over myself and making a fool of myself in some way. And I felt like I was just entertainment for the spirit realm because they got a good laugh out of me, like a comedy. Um, and I let go into it. I thought, well, at least I'm entertaining someone. And sometimes I learned so much through that, and sometimes that's what's going to get you there. That's part of the process. The doubt is part of the process. It has to surface. So if you're struggling, if you're wondering, if you're attempting to learn more of this and yet you're questioning it, persist, persist, persist. Let go, listen to your heart, and let it all go. Because again, it's not just about developing the gift, it's about developing your soul, letting your soul shine, letting your soul become the conscious part of you, letting your heart open, being in your heart. And all of those things are just tools to get you there. So thank you for your interest. Thank you, and please persist. I also want to thank all the people that go to psychics, all the people that go to mediums. Even that is part of the process. You know, it's not easy to go to a medium. I mean, if you've lost a loved one and you desperately want to hear from them and know that they're with you, and you open yourself to someone that you don't know, have maybe never met, and what they say is so important. You know, what you say to someone has so much to do with their own sense of life, of being, of their own truth. Because deep in their heart, everybody that goes to a medium or psychic truly believes in a medium and psychic, truly wants that connection and wants some answers and wants to know. And that is a gift. That's a gift to be in that place where you are able to surrender your doubts and open to that possibility and know in your heart that that's true. Because the people that come to us, the people that look at us with so much suffering in their eyes, so much questioning, and so much desire to connect, is the real fuel that makes all this happen. That's what brings us back and back and back into our own sense of surrender. It's just the full cycle of it. It's the full circle of all of us working together. So you play such an important role if you go to mediums and psychics. It's almost a gift, a selfless gift. When I first started doing medium work as a profession, I would sometimes feel like I should be paying the people that came to me because I could feel their energy. I could feel they were fueling me. I could feel that they were opening doors for me. It was their desire, their love, their belief that I could help them that pushed me beyond my own barriers, that pushed me and allowed this energy to start to flow. And so, thank you. Thank you, those who are going to mediums and psychics. You play an incredible part in this evolution also. And you too are affecting those around you. Everybody who you mention this to, who you say, well, maybe you should go see so and so, or maybe that person can help you. You're opening doors, you're opening a reality to people and they just need that little push. And so, Spirit too is working through you to provide that little bit of a push that they need. I'd also like to thank, of course, we have to thank Spirit. We have to thank we have to thank Spirit. We have to thank our spirit guides, our loved ones on the other side, our angels, all of it. We have to thank the divine, all of it. And of course, we have to thank not those who we don't know, those people who in spirit have seen us, have felt our heart, who know that we can help them connect with their loved one here in the physical. My first experience, well, when I was young, I had experiences, but as I got older, some of the experiences I had was really people coming to me that I didn't know. I had no idea who they were, never met them. And yet they would push me, push me. Well, tell her this, tell him that. And of course, I felt foolish doing this and embarrassed, but I did it. I did it. Probably I didn't do it all the time, but I did it because they were so persistent. And it was really them, too, that got me into the professional realm of this because they wouldn't let up. They were talking to me all the time. And so I have to, and we all have to thank them because I'm sure you've all had those experiences too, where spirit comes to you and knows you and persists with you. It's all this persistence and devotion and can feel your heart. And not only do they know that you can communicate and be the channel through which they reach their loved one, they also know that you have a heart, that you have your soul, that you can offer them comfort, that you can offer them compassion. And that is as important, again, as just the information. I mean, it's always great to get accurate information, absolutely 100% important. But when people walk out the door, it's the love, the compassion, and the healing that they carry with them. So thank you, of course, to Spirit. Thank you. All right, so thank you. Congratulations to everybody who's winning awards tonight. That's fabulous. You've achieved a pinnacle of your career. I have so much gratitude for you and the work that you've done. And I also want to thank those who maybe have been in the running or maybe not in the running, and congratulate them too, because the truth is that, Spirit doesn't really care. It's always nice to be acknowledged. 100%, I get that. but spirit doesn't care, and neither do the people that come to you. I mean, they might like to go someone that won an award, but it's your heart again, it's your soul, it's the truth that you're giving them that they care about. And just know that, in this work, there is really no, I mean, yes, some people give other accurate information, but everybody brings a gift to this. We're all part of it. It's a unique kind of contribution, and everybody who works in this field, whether it's as a professional or learning or talking to friends and family about it or whatever it might be, there's a contribution there and a uniqueness that we need. We need this because this is, again, much bigger than any one person. It's an evolution of consciousness. It's a desperate we need in this world is the acknowledgement of spirit and the ability to open and to let go to that and to let spirit move through us and move through us with truth, tangible truth. And mediums, psychics are in a unique position to give proof to that you can release into spirit, you can trust spirit, and you can be guided to your highest good. And the world desperately needs that message. And you, no matter what your contribution is, you are making it happen. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for having and listening to me. Thanks.